let's talk about something really cool. It's a kind of secret code hidden in everyday English words. And once you see it, you're going to start noticing it absolutely everywhere. So, have you ever been reading or talking and just paused for a second, thinking, wait a minute, how can two words be so clearly related, but a letter in them makes a totally different sound? All right, check this out. It's a perfect example. You've got the word music. Hear that hard C at the end? It's a K sound, music. But then the person who plays it is a musician. All of a sudden, that same C is making a soft sh sound, musician. What is going on there? Well, you might think it's just a weird, random thing, but it's not. Not at all. It's actually a very sneaky and very predictable little trick that the English language has up its sleeve. This pattern has a name. It's called a consonant change. And the best part? It's not chaos. There's a system here, a rule that you can actually learn and use to predict when these sound shifts are going to happen. So what's the secret? What's the trigger? Well, it all comes down to those little endings we add to words. You know, suffixes. They're the key that unlocks this whole sound-changing mystery. Okay, so here's the official breakdown. A consonant change is simply what happens to the sound of a consonant, specifically when you add a suffix like in or in to the end of a word. Those little endings are the culprits. And look, this isn't just something a few language nerds noticed. It's a fundamental rule. When you add a suffix, you're not just changing the word's meaning. You can actually be changing its very sound. All right, let's get into the good stuff. We're going to break down the two big-time patterns you'll see over and over again. We're talking about the K sound and the T sound. Okay, pattern number 1. This is when a word ends with that hard K sound, but then a suffix comes along and just softens it completely into a sh sound. Let's see this thing in the wild. You start with magic. Hear that K sound? Magic. But you add the suffix ian for the person who does it, and poof, it becomes magician. Magician. The K sound just melts away into a sh. Ready for the next one? The wild thing is, it's almost the exact same deal, but with a different letter. This time, we're taking a word that ends in a t sound, and it also transforms into that same sh sound. Okay, look at the word erupt. Erupt. You hear that crisp T on the end, right? But when we make it a noun by adding I on, it becomes eruption. Eruption. Just like that, the T is gone, and we have a sh in its place. Okay, theory time is over. You've seen the patterns. Now it's your turn. Let's put this to the test and see if you can be the language detective. Our first test word is direct. You can hear it loud and clear. It ends with that T sound. Direct. Simple enough. So, based on what we just went over, what do you think is going to happen to that T sound when we add the suffix ion? Say it out loud. Give it a try. Yes, direction. Did you get it? The T sound softens right into that sh sound. See? It works. Once you know the pattern, it's totally predictable. Awesome. Let's do one more. This time, we're going back to that first rule. The word is electric, and it ends with that hard K sound. Electric. Okay, so what's the magic trick this time? We're adding ian to talk about the person who works with all things electric. So what does electric become? And there it is, electrician. The hard K becomes a soft sh. It's like clockwork, right? It's not random. It's just the rules of the game. So this is more than just a fun little language quirk, you know? You've basically just unlocked a new tool. Consider it a new spelling and pronunciation superpower. And I'm not kidding. Now that your brain is tuned into this, you can't unsee it. You're going to start hearing this consonant change all over the place, in conversations, in books, everywhere. And we're not talking about a few weird words here. This is so common. Think about it. Politics becomes a politician. Select becomes selection. Coordinate becomes coordination. The list just keeps going. And that right there is the big takeaway. So often English feels like this chaotic mess of random rules and exceptions, but it's not. Underneath it all, there's a system, a hidden logic, a code that you can absolutely learn to crack. Knowing this stuff really does make you a more confident reader and speller. And it makes you wonder, right? What other secret codes are hiding in the words we use every single day, just waiting for us to find them?